Good morning, monkeys. Welcome to another episode of Coaster Monkey Studios, back here in Monkeylandia. Some of y'all are probably thinking to yourself now, what is going on? I thought we were going to have a Phase 1 release party. What happened? Well, I had one more video I wanted to put out for you guys. I had one more building that I wanted to do prior to Phase 1 release, which is going to be the next episode. So don't freak out. Y'all are going to get what you want. Don't worry about it. But welcome to Monkeylandia. My name is Gabriel, Coaster Monkey. What do? I build coasters in Planet Coaster, and I travel around the country riding roller coasters, doing vlogs. If you want to check those out, check out the link below, or above, excuse me. And check out some of my vlogs, some of my more recent ones. I just came back from Six Flags over Georgia. Six Flags Great Adventure is my home park. I've also got Hershey Park on there from this season. And we're going to be hitting a few other parks before the season's over, especially with everything going on with COVID-19. Want to keep the masses up to date. Now, if this is not your first time joining, well, welcome back. Glad to see you. What are we doing today? Well, we've got one final building, and I know I've been talking about this building, or this space, this lot, if you will, for a while and wanting to fill it in. What I decided to do is create an asymmetrical acute angle building. See what I did there? Getting all geometric on you and stuff. So here's what we're doing. We're building out this building using a lot of the similar pieces that we've done in the past for the other brownstones. So this one is based on a building in Soho that actually houses a pizzeria. What is the name of the pizzeria? It's super famous in Manhattan. Oh my god. It's gonna pop in my head before this video is over. Don't you worry about it. Two Boots. See? Boom. Two Boots Pizzeria. So it's based on this building. It's a very famous building in Chelsea again. It's like Tribeca, Chelsea, East Villages, or West Villages-ish. But so what do I got going on here? Well, we're building this out. We've got one side here, which is going to be the facade facing our Phase 2 area, which is coming soon. You guys are going to see that, which is going to be pretty cool. But this is actually going to be an entryway for a staff building. Now, I was keeping that in mind. I was thinking to myself, okay, well, we've got the staff building up in the front right next to our restaurant. And now we have a staff building right here at the end of our entryway into the park, which is perfect. So we've got one in the first area, one in this area. We'll put one in our Phase 2 area when we get to it. This way we've got all of our bases covered across the board. So again, very similar style to what we've been doing. This time I decided to use off-grid pieces and strictly use the brick. And I'm really loving using off-grid pieces, and this may be something I do going forward. Maybe like gray box out with some grid pieces. But these off-grid, it's just so much. I build what I want to build. You know what I mean? I'm not, stuck or constrained. I'm able to just build. And that's really what I want to do here, right? I'm telling you guys, like, you don't know that. So, so as you saw, I took a lot of the brick columns that are off-grid. I believe this is your classic brick column. Don't kill me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I'm learning the names of my stuff here. But I spent a lot of time building, and for those of you who don't know kind of what's been going on. So I went away. I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know why I did it with that accent. Crazy. So I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I was there for 10 days. I went to Six Flags over Georgia. So like I said, I've got vlogs up there that you guys can definitely check out on the theme park vlog playlist on my channel. And then what we've got from there, I did that. We went to Dollywood. Unfortunately, there's no Dollywood vlog because we got there and it was just thunderstorming. I did get on lightning rod though, which is awesome. I should have went straight for a Tennessee tornado though. It's the only credit I need in that park. It's so frustrating. But yeah, so there's no vlog for that. But I did get a chance to ride the world's longest alpine coaster and I got a chance to ride the world's only zipline coaster in Pigeon Forge. So two additional credits there for my coast account. What happened when I got back? Well, since I was in Atlanta and in Tennessee, here in New Jersey, we are officially forced to quarantine. So call me Q-Teen Cutie. Yeah, I'll never do that again. Yeah, I will. Who am I kidding? But yeah, so I'm in quarantine. So what I've been doing is building like a madman. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to just flex, right? And what I mean by flex is very similar to how when I first started the series, I kind of just jumped into it and I had no idea what I was doing. And in that, or with that mentality, I should say, I really built off camera and then came back in and kind of walked you through. So that's what I did in preparation for our Phase 1 release video, which is going to be coming out later on this week, which will be the next video. Again, I'm not exactly sure of the timing of this. I'll check the timing on this in a moment, and I'll give you an exact date of when that's going to drop, and we'll do a whole preview release party and get all excited and stuff. So yeah, but with that being said, this one building I wanted to get in before we did that video, the preview release. So this way, you know, we'd have some really good times. You know what I mean? We'd have a fully complete park. And you can see some of the stuff there off to the right. But I did my best to hide it. I wanted to make sure that you guys did not see anything I created. Because there's a lot. It's a lot. I did a lot of work in this past week. And I've already started work on Phase 2. I've gotten a couple of people to look at the park as a whole prior to the Phase 2 buildings. So thank you, Chris, Bel Ho Ho Ho, and to Nerd Chacho. The two of them are actually taking a look at the park, and I said, you know, use a critical eye, and you know, nothing but good things to hear from them. So, and there's actually one person, I don't remember his YouTube name, but he's very lucky because when I posted it on Steam, he downloaded it instantly and then messaged me on YouTube how pleased he was with it. So I'm super stoked on that. Got that out to him, which is awesome. But he had really great feedback. Definitely remember when you download the park to download the video or image files. There is a Google Drive link in the description on Steam. Just something to think about. But back into the video here. So what are we doing? So yes, we have an interior. So this building, like I said, is a pizzeria in real life. And I decided to make it a souvenir shop. I don't know where this idea came from, but I really wanted just like an 80s vibe, that 80s retro, or not 80s, excuse me, 90s retro vibe. Like think Saved by the Bell. That's the feeling I wanted in the store when you walked in. Because this roadway here that we have leading into Phase 2, it's going to be really cool. We're going to do something in that direction you guys are going to be totally stoked on, which will be awesome. But yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm building out the facade. So the facade of this building in real life, IRL, it's got these black gate or framed windows, very heavy, very thick feeling. And then this trim here that you'll see me do in a minute with art shapes. There was no other way to make this trim with that metallic-esque look, because that's what this all is. In real life, this is painted metal. It's the thing in New York. I don't get the painted metal. It's all over New York. Very similar to like we did to one of those first Soho buildings, and the one that houses the nail salon. That particular building, it's painted metal and painted stucco, but it's painted white over it, right? So that's what this is. This is black painted metal. So we're going to trim all this out here, and I'm going to let the video play for a little bit to kind of see what I'm doing, and I'll come back with some more information for you as far as the Phase 1 premiere video and what date that's going to get released. Check you guys in a bit. All right, so here we are back, building out this facade and getting the windows all in. Again, it's going to be an open interior. So interiors, let's talk interiors for a second, way before we even get into the interior, because I have a newfound love for interiors. So one thing that you guys are going to see when we do the phase 1 release video, which is going to be this coming Thursday. So this video that you're watching right now, it should be August 13th. No, I'm lying. August 18th. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have our phase 1 release video on August 20th, which will be awesome. So in that video, you guys are going to see my love for interiors. Oh my goodness. And I mean, I'm just using such amazing pieces from TMTK. You know, I think of Hydro, I think of Red Mist. Did some really great pieces that I've used. I've also got X-Daddy Poe did this awesome thing you're going to see inside of here. Inside of this souvenir stall or souvenir shop with sunglasses. And again, this is all stuff that's downloadable on TMTK. Or on, the workshop. That's all TMTK items. And I love the work that these people have done. I'm going to one day, not yet, I'm still only 6 weeks into playing this game. So I want to sink my teeth a little bit deeper into the game before I commit to trying out TMTK and Blender and all that other stuff. But yeah, so what basically what I'm getting at is I'm using TMTK items. I was going to swear to not use them, but I don't know, something just, a switch flipped in me, and it was like, okay, I'm going to make sure I give credit to everybody I remember to give credit to. And if you see something on here that I didn't give credit to, shout me out, call me out on the comments below, because I definitely want to make sure everybody gets the credit that they deserve. You know, there's a lot of hard work that gets put into not only these parks, but also the things that gets put in these parks through TMTK. And I want to make sure that everybody gets the credit that they deserve, because we work hard. You know, doing the math, I mean, if I look at my hours count, okay, we're all going to laugh together already. Let's see, how many hours does Gabriel play? Total hour time for this game, 307 hours. So that's how long it's taken me to play, excluding the give or take 20 hours or so. No, give or take 10 hours for phase 2, right? So let's say 297 hours went into building phase 1 of Monkeylandia. So yeah, so give the credit where it's deserved. You know, if you want to take something that's mine from my park and put it in yours, go for it. I mean, it's all on the workshop. Link down below for the Steam Workshop for those of you who are curious, in both the comments and the description. But yeah, check it out. You know what I mean? Take it, but give the credit where it's due. You know, and I would make sure I do that for every single person if I use anybody's stuff in my parks, because we, like I said, we all work really hard on this stuff and deserve the credit. So yeah, we just made some flowers. I don't know if you guys saw that as I was rambling on over here. So now we're gonna close off this particular back of house, warehousey area with this building and some fencing. And I mean, again, I'm trying to make sure the camera doesn't see anything that's a surprise for you guys for the video coming this Thursday. But yeah, so what we're doing here is we're just building out this facade and getting this sorted here for our staff building. And I think eventually, I don't know if I do it in this video, but I know I pull out the concrete there and bring it straight into the pathwork. Well, that's another thing too. So barriers. If you guys know anything about these barriers and why they've now made all of my people, I deleted every barrier in my park, by the way. And every single person, there's like all these spots on my path where people just get stuck on open path. Does anybody know about this glitch? Is it a real glitch? Did I do it with all of the barriers? Somebody please comment below. Tell me what's going on, please. Greatly appreciate it. I love the way this came out. I mean, I'm looking at, you know, this facade. And I again, I should throw the picture in here. Of the inspiration, but I'm not gonna, that's too much, too crazy. Hydro posters. You saw that? So Hydro made these awesome posters of like Chief Beef and Cosmic Cow and stuff. So in true New York City fashion, leaflets painted on the wall are such a thing on the side of a building. So I totally took that thunder, as you can see here. Love it. Look how cool that looks. I love how it looks like it goes down. Now, in real life, obviously, that would be a stairway going down to a basement. But this is a theme park, so it's probably just a black hole in the floor, right? Or it looks like a painted black square. Let's be phonetically correct. So what was interesting here, look at this angle. So these angles are not meant to be made in this game, right? And I loved how I did this because you have these corner pieces. Now, the corner pieces are meant to be 90 degree. So I made these really cool buttresses that come out. If buttresses is the word. I don't know if it's the word. But look at that. I love it. They look like horns, like an evil building. Can you tell I've not recorded in a while? So now the building in real life has a fence and a balcony across the top. So what we do is we wind up putting the fence up along the top. Not a balcony, I'm sorry, like a whole roof terrace where, you know, it's an in thing in New York. You go up to your roof and you sunbathe, or you have like, you know, cocktails. You know, many buildings in New York City have converted their tarmac roofs, just like that, into outdoor spaces with, you know, terraces. And just New York City is New York City. It's just definitely an odd, interesting world, which I would love to move back to. I think I might move back to New York. Who knows? Who knows where the world will take me? Especially with everything going on with the pandemic. It's been nutso. Love that shot. Again, you know me, I'll be forever touting how amazing the lighting is in this game. It's just absolutely stunning. So here we are. We went with our traditional fluorescent ceiling lights, because I feel like, again, after being in the theme parks that I've now, you know what, gone to a theme park 10 times in the past 6 weeks or so since they started opening again, and there's a lot of fluorescent lighting. You know, you look at like a Disney or like a Universal, you know, and you've got that thematic lighting inside the buildings, and then you go to like a Six Flags and it's just like, here's a light. For function over form. 100%, let me tell you. So one thing I was getting frustrated with, and I don't know if anyone else has this problem. Again, comment below if you do. For some reason, every time I try to line something up, it's always off by a half a pixel, or like a pixel. And I can never get it to be perfectly lined up. And the frustration is just so epic. And you'll see, I'll point it out when we go through our Phase 1 video. That comes out this Thursday. You notice I'm plugging that one a lot, right? We do a whole premiere and everything. It's been so cool. But yeah, so yeah, it's always by a half a pixel. It's just so frustrating. All right, so here we are. We're making our interior. So those are the eyeglass pieces I was talking about. They're actually on like spinners you would see inside of a souvenir store. Totally love these. Stole them from the workshop, TMTK item. From, oh my goodness. Oh my god, brain, don't fail me now. X Daddy Poe. That was it. And we created that fun sunglasses sign. There's a lot of that stuff. Now remember, when you guys download the park, please don't forget to download or go to the Google Image or Google Drive link in the description of the park and download all these images. There's a lot. But it gives that whole vibe of the park, right? It really elevates, the experience and kind of the vibe that we're looking to create. So if you don't download them, you'll have a bunch of black walls and black windows and stuff. So here we are continuing on with our 90s retro. I love the 90s retro. It's so Saved by the Bell. I love it. Oh my god, I can't wait for phase 2. Oh my god, it's gonna be fantastic. I like this lighting too, the way the lighting hits the curvature of the awning. It's just a really great look, and it shines straight through to the flowers underneath, which I love. And did I just get rid of them? Oh no, what did I do? All right, so ready? Posters. Red Mist, R3D MYST, if you want the posters and the postcards and all that stuff. T-shirts and hoodies and all that stuff all came from Red Mist as well. And then we've got Hydro doing those posters, doing the postcards. Oh my god, I love it. Look how cool that looks. See, perfect example of why you need to download the file and put it in your user media folder. That's actually a wall from our souvenir shop we have over by the train station, which you're gonna see one day next week. I mean this week, Thursday. Woohoo! All right, so here we are getting to the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a nice little filler before our Phase 1 release this Thursday. Thank you so much for joining here at Coaster Monkey Studios. Catch us on wherever, whenever. Check you later. Ciao.